On my way, I'm on my way, home sweet home. Tonight, I'm on my way. La 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 la. Home sweet home, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. So what's going on? You ready to start the show? I think so. Wally Bear's here already. Hey, Wally Bear, BOOZHOO! BOOZHOO, Wally Bear. Yeah, if Wally's here, we might as well start. Yeah, okay. All right. BOOZHOO! And welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO, and over here, looking just cute. Oh, get out of here, will ya? The lovely and the talented Natasha. Ikadon BOOZHOO, Weenie Mushane. Say hello, sweetheart. Hello, sweetheart. And over here, the rock star cartoonist, getting more famous by the day. Yep. Michael Lyons. Ikadon BOOZHOO, Niji. Say hello, brother. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the show. And, yeah, here we are once again. The live stream BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Hoa Shelly Ham is here. BOOZHOO Shelly Ham. Oh, we should give out some stars for our early risers. Yeah, Wally Bear gets a gold star. Gold star for Wally Bear, and Shelly Ham with the silver star. Shelly Ham's a silver superstar. BOOZHOO, Shelly. You like that old Shelly Ham, don't you? Yeah, she's my favorite. All right, so today is, of course, Nijo Gija Good. It is the second day. Second day, Tuesday. And sometimes it just occurred to me we forgot to do it again. Dig, if you will, a picture. Yeah. It's supposed to be Dig, if you will, a picture day. But maybe today we'll do Dig, if you will, a interview on Indian country today. We were interviewed on Indian country yesterday. They should have called it Indian country yesterday. Up next. Yeah, no kidding. Up next. This is our interview on Indian country yesterday. Miigwech Ganawabiag. Thank you for watching.
A daily podcast presents language in a humorous way. Meet puppeteer Michael Lyons. He's the creator of BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. He's Leech Lake Ojibwe and says the comedy show is more for fun than an actual language class. It's a regular feature on the Bemidji, Minnesota radio stations KAXE and KBXE. Welcome, NANABOOZHOO. Please introduce yourself.
BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO Nindijan Nakaz. Hello. NANABOOZHOO is my name.
Well, it's very wonderful to have you here. Tell us, what is your show all about? What is the goal that you try to reach communities with?
Well, in the last year, we on New Year's Eve, it'll be the 1-year anniversary of our 1-hour daily live stream Ojibwe language podcast. And so what we do every morning is we get on, me and the lovely and talented Natasha. Ikadon BOOZHOO, sweetie. Hey, everybody. Natasha is over here. And Michael. We get on every morning and we teach an Ojibwe word of the day. And I'll tell some stories. Sometimes I tell traditional Ojibwe stories like how Beaver got his tail. Or sometimes I'll tell stories like what happened between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And I don't even want to get into that but sometimes we tell celebrity gossip, but mostly it's a comedy show where we teach Ojibwe and talk about Ojibwe culture and language.
This idea of comedy is something that so many Indigenous folks use in their communities every day. It's how we cope through a lot of things. I think there's a lot of teasing going on in Native communities every single day. For you, why is comedy so important to bring into this show?
It just kind of came along. Well, here's the story. When we started, Michael Lyons, he calls himself the rock star cartoonist. He had a comic strip called OJIBERISH, which we should have called the show, huh, sweetie? I know, that's so dumb. But he had a comic strip called OJIBERISH where he'd teach an Ojibwe word of the day. But then people started writing in, and I was like, yeah, that's all well and good, but how do you say this word? So we got together, we said, hey, you know what? We should pronounce the words for the kids. But then just when I got on camera, I realized sometimes it's best to like sing a song to learn a word. Like our very first podcast, the word of the day was coffee. But in Ojibwe language, we say black medicine water for coffee. So to say it, you would say, Makade mashkiki wabu. Well, that's hard for some kids. So I said, let's turn it into a song. Makade mashkiki wabu, makade mashkiki wabu, niwi eya, niwi eya. And then like Natasha would chime in, and it was just sort of funny. And then it being a live stream, so we did like little videos for a couple of years. But then this year, people could show up in real time and leave little comments and stuff. And we would get Native people from all over the country, and even like from other countries. There's a guy who shows up every day from Ireland who was adopted out of his tribe in Canada. And non-Indian people too show up.
That's wonderful. And is your goal audience children, or are you teaching, everyone the Ojibwe language?
We're sort of, and we're teaching everybody. My audience is 98% over 30, probably 40. So I kind of feel like it's those of us who watched Sesame Street in the 70s have come back together for a Sesame Street show, but it's for grown-ups.
That is so wonderful. And this may seem like a very simple question, maybe even silly, but why do you think that teaching the language, the Ojibwe language, is so important?
That's not a bad question at all. I've struggled with it. I don't know. For me, like on the show, lots of times we'll pray in Ojibwe. And I'll talk about, okay, this was how I grew up. My grandma was a boarding school survivor. And she was a evangelical born-again Christian. And so I would tell a story about religion and my family and my walk. And then Natasha might go outside and put out some tobacco and pray in Ojibwe. In a way, it connects us with our ancestors. Spiritually, it sometimes feels more ceremonial to speak in Ojibwe. So for that reason, it's kind of important. At the same token, it's not that important. You can pray in English too.
That's really interesting. You mentioned earlier that you have some reactions on the videos that you produce. Generally, what has been the reaction of your show?
Like 99% thumbs up. We have a really small audience. Like, I'm probably the worst performing YouTube channel I've ever watched. But we have the same kind of 30 to 50 people who show up every day. So for us, it feels like if we were doing a little comedy show or singing songs at a coffee house and 50 people showed up, I'd feel famous. Once in a while, we get people are easily triggered. I got into trouble. You remember a couple of weeks ago, the NFL came out with a pride flag, and they said, the NFL is gay and bi and trans. Well, I made some jokes about that, and people got kind of offended. And then I lost a gig. They say, hey, quit making fun of that. That ain't funny. NFL ain't gay or whatever. So mostly positive. Once in a while, because it's the internet, a little bit of hate.
And what is your motivation to continue going forward with this show?
Lots of the money. Junia and the girls. No, get out of here. No. My motivation is to, I guess, just share what I know, create a little bit of a community of people who, have Native American grandmothers and stories, and just to be entertaining, I guess.
And what are your upcoming goals? What do you want to continue doing with the show, and what do you have your heart set out to do?
Last summer we talked about filming a half-hour television not podcast, but a pilot episode of a proper TV show, whether it be a couple of cameras, and like Natasha and I could be on camera at the same time. That might be nice. Yeah. And but we haven't gotten around to it. We're raising money to buy new equipment, so we might do a TV pilot and then try to shop it around to PBS, the best channel in the world. Quit sucking up to PBS. What, we're on there.
Well, that's wonderful. We only have a short time left, but I want to give you the opportunity to say a message to Native communities. I know we've been through a very hard time with the coronavirus and everything else. So what do you want to say to all the Native folks out there watching?
Oh, wow. You put me on the spot. Don't worry. Be happy. No. I don't know what to say. It's going to be fine.
Well, it was so nice to have you here, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. Miigwech.
When we come back, we meet ICT's new editor.
Oh yes, BOOZHOO. Omik Nindigena cause. Omik is my name. Beaver. Omik. In fact, there we go. Omik Nindigena cause. Beaver is my name. Zugipun. It is snowing. Zugipun. It is snowing. And these are just some Ojibwe phrases of the day. If you'd like to support BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, click the links in the description below. I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Menawa. Hoa! Hoa indeed.
And we're back. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back from our commercial break. Yeah. So, what's the BOOZHOO crew up to? Dr. Evils is in the house. Hey, Dr. Evils. BOOZHOO. Mino Giga Jabe. Oh, Dr. Evils then gets, what are we up to, third? The Bronze Star. Bronze Star for Dr. Evils. Wally Bear goes, dig if you will, my gold star. In your face, rest of the BOOZHOO crew, Wally Bear has got a gold star. Hey, Sir Fev. There you are. BOOZHOO. And Miigwech. Sir Fev is our latest Patreon supporter. I tried to say thank you yesterday and I forgot your name. But Miigwech, we really appreciate it. And Brian Souls is the first loser. No, second loser. Don't call Sir Fev a loser. It's a patron. Oh, right. But Brian is here. BOOZHOO, Brian. Good to see you. Sir Fev is the fourth. And a big turd. Wally Bear, would you leave the BOOZHOO crew alone? Wally Bear is a bully. I know, huh? So, Shelly Ham says, you did well with the interview for not wanting to do it, NanaBOOZHOO. Well, Miigwech. Yeah, I was starting to dread it. I just don't like the stress. And the longer we do this, sweetie, yeah, the less concerned about like promoting our show I become. What do you mean? Well, like I guess at some point the dream must have been to have this show be really popular. Yeah. But now we have enough of an audience to be able to do it every day. Enough people that, we can tell little jokes back and forth. And, I don't know, people like Sir Fev keep, giving us money every month. I think we're going to be fine. Yeah. So, like, I don't know, what do we get out of doing an interview? Well, it's kind of fun. You think it's fun? I had fun. That was a nervous wreck. Yeah. What do you think, Michael? Well, I didn't want to get on camera, so I didn't mind it. Yeah. There's a lot of pressure being the host of the show. And I totally wish we had called our show OJIBERISH now. I know. It's way too late to change it. Maybe we should change the name before we become popular. Yeah, but now people know us as BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Yeah, I guess. Oh, hey, the Flat Earth Pals are here. BOOZHOO, Flat Earth Pal. 2. Can I work for your show when you get it? Yes. Let's just do a total conspiracy show. I mean, I hate to use that term, conspiracy, but if you want to do a Flat Earth educational show for children, and break open the Illuminati, I might need your help. No. Clubby Headed is here. BOOZHOO, Mino Giga Jabe. She says, does the Lone Ranger word Kimosabe really mean friend and include Bigfoot? Sabe? Yeah, that's good eye. I've heard Ojibwe people say, yeah, that he's speaking Ojibwe. Gimosabe, they would say. We don't have the letter K, we have a G. Gimosabe. It'd be like, it might be you, Misabe. It might be giant, you giant. There's an old joke where it actually means horse's ass in Spanish or something. But I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. I can only count to 10 in Spanish because I grew up watching Sesame Street. Yeah. Do they still do that? I'm sure they do. If they have any room in their inclusiveness. But all the Spanish I ever learned, I learned on Sesame Street. Yeah. That's why I thought it was natural for us to teach language. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Agua. Entree. These are all words I learned on Sesame Street. Thank you, Jim Henson. May you rest in peace. You wouldn't believe what your son has done with your work, but you wouldn't believe what's going on Sesame Street these days. A bunch of sodomites. Anyway. Make another channel and still keep this one, I say. I've thought about that too. Can we make a second channel called OJIBERISH? Or something? We could have a second channel called BOOZHOO Natasha. Yeah, we'll do BOOZHOO Natasha because you're more popular anyway. We'll have you host the other channel. Yeah, we could do that. Anyway, so today we got some very serious stuff to talk about. Bindigain, come in. Bindigain. If you ever knock on your Ojibwe teacher's office door, he's likely to yell out, Bindigain. And for waitresses who think that a Ojibwe speaker at Country Kitchen is calling you a bitch, he's not. He's saying miigwech. Miigwech. What was the thing I used to say that people say thanks, and I'd say, not you bet. Yep, no. I used to say something that would go, does she think I'm calling her something bad? Anyway, here's a story. So Bemidji, the town I'm from, Bemidji, Nindonjaba, I'm from Bemidji, is named after the lake Bemidji Gamug. Bemidji Gamug means the lake with the crossing waters. And it has a history of every town in Minnesota. of somehow forgetting the Ojibwe words for everything, or misusing them, or screwing up the spelling. You know, it's weird how badly the understanding or the preservation of Ojibwe has really been in Minnesota. Well, I'm from Cabacona Lake. Well, what's Cabacona mean? I guess it's Ojibwe for something. Cabacona, you mean Gabecona? But anyway, so a few years ago, a group got together and they're like, hey, we're going to put up signs all over town. You know, you go to the library, there'll be an Ojibwe word. You know, the Mazinigan, Wagami, whatever it is. The book house. Wigwam. And, but one of the things they did is they went to all these stores, and on the one side of the door would say, welcome. And the other side would say, BOOZHOO. And I'm thinking, oh, that's nice, I guess. But you guys, BOOZHOO means like hello. It doesn't mean welcome. What you should have is Bindigain. Put Bindigain on your door. Bindigain, come in. And then on the other side, it should say Maja, leave, go away. But a common expression in Indian country is often Majada, Majada. Let's leave. Come on, kids, Majada. And on the reservation, this has been kind of shortened to, well, I suppose I better Majan. It's time to Majan again. Till people think there's a word called Majan. Maja. Leave. Majada. Let's leave. And so today, we honor our ancestors and the Ojibwe speakers of Indian country by saying, Majada. Let's leave. Yeah. I just don't know. Skoden. I'm most likely to have to use that word then, and then better be ready to rumble. Yeah. Skoden. Reservation people are always shortening words. Let us go then. Let us leave. Maja has turned into Skoden. Studis. Shall we do this? Studis. Skoden. What was that meme? Oh, it was Skoden, wasn't it? That old drunk guy? Yeah. Old tragic drunk Indian ready to fight. Skoden. S-K-O apostrophe D-E-N. Skoden. Of course, some people got insulted by that too. What do you mean? When that meme came out, they're like, hey, quit making fun of Indian people. That's not funny. The tragedy of the drunk Indian, It's like, we're not laughing at alcoholism. We're laughing at the word Skoden. And yes, everybody knows what we're talking about. Bindigain, come in. Bindigain. Oh, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Come into BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. The live stream about Ojibwe language and culture. Miigwech Ganawabieg. Thank you for watching. Comes from the word Ganawabi. She or he, just two, obviously, looks or watches. And actually, break that down. Wabi means to see. Sometimes they use the word wabi for vision, like having a vision. He's going on a vision quest. Oh, look out. Oh, look out. The brave warrior is going on a vision quest. She looks. She. See, he looks. Z looks or watches. But then when you tell someone to look at something or watch it, Ganawabum. Ganawabum. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. The daily live stream at 8 o'clock sharp. We don't go on Indian time around here, huh, sweetie? What do you mean? We're nothing but Indian time. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that part. No. Ganawabi. She looks. Watches. Ganawabum. Hoka hey. is to watch. And these have been your Ojibwe phrases of the day. Huh, sweetie?
They sure are. Do you want to take a phone call?
A phone call? You're kidding already?
Yeah.
Sure. What line?
On line 2.
Caller, welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air.
Hello. Hello, NanaBOOZHOO.
Well, hey there, Kermit. Sweetie, Kermit the Frog is on the line.
Well, hi, Kermie. Hello. Hello, Natasha. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you? Not so good, I'm afraid.
What's the matter?
Well, Miss Piggy, she got drunk again last night.
She got drunk?
Yeah, she got drunk. And she started to hit me. And she pushed me on the bed. And then I was trying to get away. And then she threw a bottle at me.
She threw a bottle at you?
Yeah, she threw a wine bottle at me. I cut my finger.
Oh, man. Did you call the cops?
Actually, I did. We both had to go into the police station.
And what'd they say?
They told me I need to get out of there. And when I went in there this morning,
yeah,
she had left, a number 2 in my bed.
You're kidding. That happened to Johnny Depp too, huh?
Yeah. Well, you almost told that story on the interview yesterday.
I know. What was I thinking? She left a Duke on your mattress?
Yeah. Well, she was really drunk and she was really angry. And she said that was how I treated her, so she was going to treat me the same way.
Wow. Kind of artistic in a way. She made a real representation of how she felt you treated her, huh?
Yeah. She's always been jealous of me.
I know, it's ridiculous. You're Kermit the Frog. You are the face. I would say even more than Big Bird. I mean, you were the host of the Muppet Show. There wouldn't even be a Miss Piggy if it weren't for you.
Yeah, well, she doesn't like to be reminded of that. And she told me she would be better off without me.
Let me tell you something, dude. You'd be better off without her. You gotta run, dude. Don't even pack your... Well, you don't really wear clothes, do you?
I don't have too many. I do have an overcoat I wear.
Oh, yeah, you got that trench coat. Grab your trench coat and get out of there.
Yeah, but I love her.
No, you don't. You're being a gamma male.
Gamma?
Yeah, or a beta male or something. You got to start sticking up for yourself.
But, women, you can't live with them, and you can't live without them.
No, that's not true. You can totally live without them. Number 1, yeah, no, that's not true. Number 2, we're not talking about a woman here. Your girlfriend's a pig.
Hey, don't say that.
No, she's literally a pig. She's Miss Piggy.
Yeah, but I love her.
No, you don't. What happened to you, dude? Did, you got issues with your mom or something?
My mother?
Yeah.
Don't talk about my mother.
Okay, this is turning into something weird.
Yeah, you better bail.
What can I do for you, Kermit? I don't want to go down this dark road.
I was wondering if I could learn the Ojibwe word of the day.
Yeah, okay. That sounds better than what I was planning. Nijo Gija good. It is the second day.
Nijo Gija good. The second day. Yay! Oh, that makes me feel better.
Yeah. What would make you feel a lot better is to get out of that house. Come stay with Natasha and I. We'll put a sleeping bag here in the studio. You can stay with us for a while.
You've invited me before and I never show up.
Yeah, well, this time I really hope you do. I just thought of something.
Don't say it out loud or Misty's going to just buy it for you.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, come stay with us, Kermit.
Okay.
All right. Are you going to come?
Probably not.
Yeah, well, then quit calling me up and whining about being slapped around by your transgendered pig of a girlfriend. You let it go once, it's her fault. Second time, that's your fault. Time to man up. You gotta find your I think I learned this on Sesame Street too, speaking of Spanish.
What's that?
You gotta find your cojones.
Hey, don't say that. It's a children's show.
Yeah. I better get going, Kermit.
Okay. Hey, how do you say goodbye?
Well, we say, I'll see you again. Giga Waba Min. Minowa.
Giga Waba Man, Manawa. Yay!
Dude's got issues.
I know. I hope he comes stays with us for a while.
Something tells me he might. But I don't want to say anything yet. We got a lot of character. We have Amik on the show now. He's got to get on here.
Yeah.
And Sabe.
Sabe.
We haven't seen Benjamin and Anamosh and Mukwa in months.
Well, they come up once in a while.
Yeah, I guess they've done a couple of commercials. But it'd be nice to get some of the other characters on here. Anyway, talk about Meta. Apparently, Facebook's going to change their name to Meta.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah. You guys hear this? I don't know anything about it. I don't like watching videos about the end of the world anymore.
Really?
That's a lie. I do it every day. System of control. Hey, BOOZHOO, Niji. System of control says Miss Piggy is male to female. Dragon, you heard. Dragon, you heard. Do you think Miss Piggy's a male to female transgender?
It's hard to say, but there's a lot of red flags there.
What are some red flags that Miss Piggy has that makes you think she might be born of a male persuasion?
Well, first of all, she's got a lot of fake stuff about it, like a wig.
You know what? Let me pull up a picture of Miss Piggy right now. I think I have a picture of her. We can analyze this together. Wow. All right, Miss Piggy. I'm sorry.
We need an engineer.
We'll get Flat Earth Pals to come and help us out. So, Miss Piggy. Okay, what are some red flags you see?
Well, first of all, Miss Piggy wears a wig. That's not her real hair.
Yeah, but so does Paul Stanley.
Well, all of Kiss wears wigs, but not in this way. That's a definite transgendered wig.
Yeah.
She's got lots of makeup on, fake eyelashes.
Yeah, makeup, fake. What's with the pearls?
Yeah, I think the pearls are some sort of coded message in Illuminati circles, or a lot of the transgenders in history would have photos taken with pearls on.
Yeah, like, what's that deaf, dumb, and blind pinball wizard lady?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I want to say Anne Frank, but I think Anne Frank's also a trainee.
Who was that lady?
Who was that lady they said couldn't see or hear, and she learned how to communicate by somebody poking in her palm? I'm sure someone will think of it. Meta Schmeta. Yeah, well said. Meta Schmeta. But okay, so other than a wig, I mean, she could just be Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton's trans too.
She is?
Probably.
Oh, man. And the fur.
Well, and how about her name is Miss Piggy? That just sounds like that's either a stripper's. That's a drag queen name, Miss Piggy.
You're right. Miss Piggy. It's always out there, you know, in code. They want to be, it's like truth in plain sight or whatever. Yeah. So, do you think Kermit knows?
Do you think Kermit was born a female?
Oh, man, now the rabbit holes, really. I don't know what to believe anymore. It seems like everybody's secret tran. I don't know. They say Billy Joel was probably born a female.
Yeah, I know.
Helen Keller. Thank you, Shelly Ham and Wally Bear. Helen Keller. Yeah. Helen Keller was, if you look at pictures and videos now, it's just ridiculous. She's obviously faking. You know, like I can't do that. But all the ladies in those videos who look like men, a lot of the old, you know, you see pictures of Martha Washington. Actually, every woman in history, when you kind of look, you go, was she a dude at one time?
Yeah.
You know. I don't know. Says McDowell says, Kermit is a manager of the band. He's the manager of the band. I think Kermit should have stuck with the news.
Yeah, I liked it when he wore that overcoat.
Yeah, you get out there, man on the street stuff. And he was, of all the characters of Jim Henson, he was the character who was closest to who Jim Henson really was. So do you think Jim Henson was into fat, tranny pigs?
Probably.
I don't know. Hoka, hey, la-di-da-di. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Kermit, the Omakaki. Omakaki, Kermit the Frog. It's not easy being green. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I want Kermit staying with us.
What do you mean? He's our friend.
Is he though? Or do we just have him on the show for laughs? I don't know if I'm really much of a friend to Kermit the Frog.
Do you think maybe you're just a friend because he's famous?
Probably. But Kermit's been really swinging for the fences, if you know what I mean.
Well, because his girlfriend's a transgendered?
Well, not just that, but he also sang that song with that drag queen on that one video, the Rainbow Connection. Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection. The lovers. Kermit, you don't need to be talking about lovers with children. The dreamers and me, all of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. It sounds demonic.
It probably is. Someday we'll find it. The Rainbow Connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. What is that about a spell?
I just sang it. I don't remember it.
Must be some kind of spell. Must be magic. What is magic? Someday we'll find it. The Rainbow Connection. Not everybody's on board, okay? How about that? This isn't a universal... I wonder what Sesame Street in Islamic countries is like. Do you think they're singing Rainbow Connection in that?
I kind of doubt it. I think if Miss Piggy went to, like, Iran or something, they'd probably throw her off a roof.
Yeah. I'd like to throw Miss Piggy off a roof.
How dare you?
No. Is Grover still straight? What do you think, sweetie? Is Grover still straight?
Grover, I don't know. Is he purple?
Yeah, good question. If Grover is purple, I doubt it. Grover was always my favorite. I like Grover and Oscar.
Yeah, me too.
And the Count.
Yeah, Count's cool.
La-dee-dee-da-da. Grover's second wife took him for everything. Is that right? Yeah, it figures. Grover gets rich and famous, hooks up with some gold digger, stays with him for just a couple of years, and then bails. You think we should do a MGTOW show someday?
Men going their own way? You could talk to Kermit about MGTOW.
Yeah. There's a lot of videos out there these days about MGTOW. MGTOW. Men going their own way. They're men who've had it up to here with women. And they talk about, you know what, you guys, you don't have to get married. And sadly, take the red pill. That's what they say. It's another one of those blue pill, red pills things. Because the blue pill, all you guys are running around thinking you're going to meet your Natasha. Nah. And the reality is, that's all made up by Walt Disney and 80s rock ballads and John Cusack movies. There is no more. They don't make women like your grandmother anymore. I mean, sweetie, you're kind of the exception to the rule, I think. You think I'm the exception? Yeah, you're kind of traditional. Hey, you know what I heard yesterday? What's that? In our more of our media news. So yesterday we also had a newspaper article come out about us. We did an interview. And they asked Heidi Holton from our radio station to talk. They asked her about, you know, what some of the responses have been to our show on the radio. And it really took a pretty open mind. She goes, yeah, well, Michael called up one day and suggested, how about he put his puppet show on the radio? And I thought, that's a great idea. But then she goes, people have commented on us, saying how much they like our show and wondering if you and I would both come to talk about how to have supportive, healthy relationships. Yeah. Some people think we have a really good relationship. And, they're wondering if we could talk on it. That's hilarious. So, I think we do have a good relationship. And I don't know if I'm giving false hope to people out there that they can find their own Natasha. There's only one of me. Nah. But here's what MGTOW is all about. Men going their own way, they say, look, they have been brainwashing people for generations, breaking the spirit and the will of the man, making him give up all his money and his whatever. What's the guy got to do? He's got to buy jewels, get on one knee, like he's going to be subservient to the woman, ask her to marry him, vow his, whatever. And then modern feminism and all that has ruined women. It's turned them into angry, resentful. They blame all the problems of the world on toxic masculinity, on the patriarchy. Oh, did you know there's a secret cabal of white straight men who are keeping a little lady down? And then the internet and basic mainstreaming and degradation of values. The summer of love that just never ended. Even AIDS couldn't slow down these perverts. I know. But so now MGTOW says, you know what, guys, it's over. You're not going to find that princess up in the tower. She doesn't exist. Nobody wants to have your babies. Nobody wants to be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. In fact, they find that very idea insulting. Feminism has turned women, they don't want to be a supportive wife and mother. That's old-fashioned. They want to be equals. They want to be partners. It's like even marriages have become like lesbian couples. Yeah, they're partners. Yeah. Will you be my partner to have and to hold, to honor and protect? But now it's not that way. Do you want to be my equal? Do you want to be my partner in marriage? And then if she gets tired of your crap after a couple of years, as 80% of all divorces are started by women. Eventually they come around and go, what was I thinking? That guy's a douche. Then they get a divorce. And I don't know if Minnesota's this way, but you hear all these stories on a guy loses his house. Kids get turned against him. He's got to pay half his wages for the next 20 or 18 years or whatever. There's no more, the old courtship rituals are thrown out the window. You don't go ask the dad if it's okay to marry his daughter anymore. How dare you? You sexist. Yeah. And so MGTOW says, man, you're better off going your own way. If you don't get married, you'll save a lot of money. You won't catch a disease. You're not going to have to worry about divorce. You don't have to worry about, here's a long list of men whose lives are destroyed because they got married. Oh, no, it's not. It's because, his life was destroyed because of blah, blah, blah. But then there's guys like Michael who never married. You were born MGTOW, huh? I might have been. I've had some relationships, but I knew I was going to be a bachelor even when I was a kid. Did you really? Yeah, my mom used to make jokes and to tell a story how I didn't like doing dishes or something, and she goes, well, you're going to have to, or she said something like, do you think your wife's going to be doing all the dishes? And I said, I'm not going to have a wife. She goes, well, then you're going to have to do all your dishes. And I said, you mean dish? Yeah, like I was just going to have one dish. That's all a bachelor needs. One dish, one cup, one glass, one fork, one knife, one spoon. Throw away all the, I'm going to have a dinner party for 30 someday. I better make sure I have a stack of dishes and carry around with me to every apartment for the rest of my life. Maybe the Rainbow Connection is all about the actual rainbow vacuum cleaner that sucks dirt into a water tank. I wouldn't find it so offensive if it was actually about a vacuum cleaner. C is for conspiracy. I'm Zayden, A Alt 2. Zayden Alt 2. BOOZHOO, welcome to the show. What are we talking about, sweetie? About nothing. Yeah. This is a show about Ojibwe language, not MGTOW and a trans apocalypse. The reality is, I don't know anything, sweetie. Yeah. When people say, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist, I don't really have theories because I don't know what is true. I can just smell crap when I see it. You smell with your nose? Yeah. I assume there's a conspiracy to hide the true nature of the earth because I can smell crap when it comes to the description of Earth being a spinning ball in outer space, rotating around the sun with magical gravity, holding the oceans to the ball, but somehow not, and only holding clouds partway to the Earth. I think we live in a world of lies. I feel like everything's a lie. Everything's been garbled. You don't know what to believe except that fact that everything's a lie. It's like, how like in postmodernism they say there is no truth. Yeah. Except, of course, the truth that there is no truth. Right. We hold these truths to be self-evident. Oh, really? Not so self-evident anymore. How many genders are there? Do you choose to be gay? Or are you born that way? Can you turn gay? Then why can't you turn straight? Did Jussie Smollett get attacked? And no, it's a conspiracy that hide the truth. Not those Jamaicans or whatever. Bunch of racist homophobes. Even though they were black. But you can still be racist and be a black.
Can ya?
Yep.
What if you use the term be a black? Is that racist?
Probably. Guy's awfully racist for a black. Hey, look, here come some yellows. Hello. Konnichiwa. Here comes a red man. I think red man's a type of chewing tobacco.
Is it still?
I don't know. Probably not. Talk about racist, man. Go, why? Because we're Indians. We like tobacco. You got to name your chewing tobacco Red Man? Put an old Kalijah on the thing there? I don't think so, sweetie. It's time we cancel Red Man.
Don't cancel us. They think we're dead already.
I know, that's the problem. A lot of people in America think Indians died generations ago. You get rid of all the mascots and everything they say is politically incorrect. They're just going to think we're just tall Mexicans after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we are tall Mexicans.
We might be.
You want to get up here, sweetie?
Well, sure.
I'm going to let Natasha get up here. Yeah. Let me play a song. Speaking of transitions.
Yeah.
Here's a song we'd like to dedicate to the BOOZHOO crew. To ourselves. To BOOZHOO Night. I'd like to dedicate this song to me. I've always been very important in my life. And,
sweetie.
No, this is for the BOOZHOO crew. I know you know it. It's called Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters. Sons of bankers. Sons of lawyers. Turn around and say good morning to the night. Because they sleep all day, I guess.
It's like us.
I know, we sleep at night and the day. That's why it seems like time is going by so fast. You can't take a 3-hour nap every day.
I know.
Anyway. Miigwech Bizendawiag. Thank you for listening. And up next, Natasha. And now I know Spanish Harlem are not just pretty words to say. I thought I knew, but now I know that rose trees never grow here in Bemidji until you've seen this trash can dream come true. You stand at the edge while people run you through. And I thank the Lord, there's people out there like you. Thank the Lord for the people out there like you. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can, and that is why. They know not if it's dark outside or light. This Broadway's got a lot of songs to sing. If I knew the tunes, I might join in. I'll go my way alone, grow my own seed shall be sown here in Bemidji. Subway's no way for a good man to go down. Rich man can ride, and the hobo he can drown. I thank the Lord for the people I have found. I thank the Lord for the people I have found. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, what they can, and that is why. They know not if it's dark outside or light. Now I know Spanish Harlem are not just pretty words to say. I thought I knew, but now I know that rose trees never grow here in Bemidji. Subway's no way for a good man to go down. Rich man can ride, and the hobo he can drown. Thank the Lord for the people I have found. Thank the Lord for the people I have found. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sign, but they can, and that is why. They know not if it's dark outside or light. They know not if it's dark outside or light. I thank the Lord for the people I have found right here at the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. Miigwech, Bizandawieg. Thank you for listening. They know not if it's dark outside or light. Ah, sweetie. What? That's such a pretty song. Yeah, huh? Hey, everybody. Well, welcome back to the show. Even though they didn't leave. How you doing? Missy's back. Our cousin Missy's here. Hey, Bonjour, Missy. Missy says, Daniel, do you have to go do the dreaded nasal swab test? Oh, did Daniel come down with the corona? I think so. Oh, Daniel, I'm so sorry. If it's not just a common cold and flu. But I'm still sorry, because now you're going to be treated like a leper. People freak out. Oh, he was tested positive. Do they ever have false positives? All the time? Does he have any symptoms? No. Should we panic? Yep. Take it easy. But you never had a flu before? Test done last night, so no finish on Wednesday. I'm done till January. Daniel can't even go to work. They kicked him out of work? Yep. Can you believe that? When I was growing up, he'd be sick. He'd call in sick. They'd be like, you're lying. Get in here. You know? People weren't worried about catching anything. Now it's like, oh no. He was tested positive for this weird new crazy thing that nobody can define with a test that nobody understands. You better get shot up with something that nobody knows what's in it. Except aborted fetuses, apparently. Is that true? I have no idea. I've heard that. Do you guys hear if they have aborted fetus cells in the vaccine? I don't know which is worse, that or nanobots. What's a nanobot? What's going on? How come nobody's how come nobody has let's explain what's going on to the people?
They just say, oh yeah, everybody's dying. The hospitals are overwhelmed. Shut up. They are not. What is like wartime in Korea? Oh, another MASH unit. Overwhelmed by people with the corona? I doubt it. I really doubt it. La, la, la. What's Missy saying here? It is true. Which crazy thing are you agreeing with? Missy just got back from the test center. Felt okay yesterday. Got the news and now I feel fly. Oh, fluey. He didn't feel sick until they told him, hey, by the way, you got the corona. Ugh. I wish you hadn't told me. Now I got a fever. Or did you get fluey after they gave you a shot? You know, I don't know. Sakame! Be safe, all of you. Just wash your hands and don't pick your nose. Yeah, remember the old style wisdom? Don't wash your hands. Don't pick your nose. Yeah, we didn't say put on a paper diaper on your face. Take 4 shots of whatever. Yeah. Sunny day, sweetie. What? Should I review? You can either review or go out for, you want to put out some tobacco? Maybe say a prayer or something? Yeah. I know. Would you teleport me to the moon? You want to go up to the moon? Yeah. I want to go up there. I'll talk about the moon ceremony. All right. Okay. I'm going to go up to the moon. Do I need a spacesuit? No. That's all CGI. Oh, that's right. All this stuff is fake, so we can fake it too. All right. One to teleport to the moon. Make it so. Number 1. No. Oh, Bloop. Okay, BOOZHOO. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Natasha. Did you make it up there okay? Yeah, I sure did. All right, just give me a call when you want me to pick you up. Roger that. Okay, over and out. Over and out. Bloop. All right. Oh, crap, I forgot to bring up some tobacco. So here we are in the moon. I was going to say a little prayer, but I don't need tobacco in me. So I guess I'll just pray. What should I pray about when I'm on the moon? I sure hope I don't fall off. No. Because clearly the moon is flat, if you believe this picture. All right. Getchi manadu. Tagawi dukawishin. Menaway noon gum. Great Spirit, please help me to speak well today. Miigwech ka iji chike anung gum. Miigwech ka iji kakina ge gu chike anung gum. Thank you for everything that you do today. Miigwech ka iji bamadazian. Thank you for my life. Thank you for everything that you've done to get us here today and the trouble you've kept us away from. Thank you for keeping me away from trouble. Miigwech for my health. Miigwech for providing for us for a little house. Miigwech for keeping Bagheera healthy so far. Help me not to overfeed him. Miigwech for the fact I don't have to go into a job I hate today. Miigwech for, I don't know, everything you've done for me. I really appreciate it. And miigwech bizendawiye. Thank you for listening. Ape Inge. Amen. Oh, I should have said the Serenity Prayer. Oh, that's okay, my daughter. Oh, well, hi, Kitchi Manadu. How you doing? I didn't know you were on the moon.
I am all places. I am everywhere. I am omnipresent.
Omnipresent. That's a crazy idea. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing very well, me daughter. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good, I guess. I feel like I'm living in crazy times, but at the same time, it seems almost so unreal that sometimes I could just stop being afraid or even care, and it just seems like, well, whatever. It's like my life is both great and best it's ever been, for sure, and I'm like everybody else, living in this weird, uncertain, kind of hard to get your mind around, scary time. It really seems like whoever's in charge.
I am in charge, Nindonis. I am in charge of me daughter.
Well, yeah, I know, but what was up with those tornadoes?
I didn't make those tornadoes. Those were made by the CIA.
You better not say that. We're on YouTube. They'll cancel us if you say that.
I don't know what caused those tornadoes.
You don't know?
Yes, I know. I just can't say on YouTube,
Okay. But yeah, sometimes it seems like the world's coming to an end.
Well, me daughter, you have to understand that you're living in a time where of great unveiling. People are starting to wake up to the truth.
Yeah, I guess. That's weird.
Yes, I know. It is like birthing pains, daughter.
Birthing pains. You really gave me something to think about.
Yes, me daughter.
I better go home.
All right. I will talk to you again. I will see you again, Nindonis. Gigawabamin, Minowa.
Gigawabamin, Minowa, Kichimanadu. Ladies and gentlemen, the Great Spirit.
Okay, BOOZHOO crew.
All right. I'm going to go home.
Bloop. Okay. Hello, sweetie.
Hi, honey.
You want to come back?
Yeah, would you teleport me home?
You got it. Hang on, I'm going to scan for your coordinates.
Well, I'm on the moon, silly.
I know. Don't move.
Okay.
1 to teleport.
Make it so. Number 1.
Hey, welcome home.
Well, thanks.
Is it cold up there?
Not as cold as it is outside today. But, yeah, it was a little chilly.
You talked to God?
Yeah, I sure did. Anyway, should we call that a show?
Yeah, that's probably good.
You want me to say anything for you?
Just tell him I said thank you.
Nanaboozhoo would like to say thank you, miigwech, to everybody who watched the show today. Michael?
Yeah, tell him I said thanks too.
Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist, would like to say miigwech. And if you'd like to order books by Michael Lyons, he has books for sale on Amazon.com, like Mixed Blood and Little Cutie, A Teddy Bear's Vision Quest. You can also support our show by signing up on Patreon or on PayPal. You can send us a tip, or you can help us raise money on GoFundMe. And, yeah. And there's a Teespring too, but I wouldn't recommend it. Anyway, without further ado, I guess we'll call it. Oh, you know what? Let me, before we do this. Today is Nisho Gisha Good. It's the second day. And our words were Bindigain, come in. But now it's time to Maja. It's time to leave. So Majada, let's leave. Miigwech, Bizendawieg. Thank you for listening to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture too. I'm happy to be here today with you. No. I am Natasha. This is Nanaboozhoo.
Okay, miigwech.
This is Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
And I will see you again. Gigo up a min. Minowa. Oh. Sweetie,
1 to teleport.
make it so. Number 1. No. Isn't it working?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay, just wiggle the thingy.
I've got wiggle and push at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Why isn't it working? Oh, here we go.